All right, so get this. Today's deep dive. Total roller coaster. We're talking family drama, intellectual curiosity, you know, that thing where you just want to learn and like knowing what you're worth, all because of this Reddit story that like exploded.
Yeah, this one really blew up.
Oh, for sure. And it all starts with this young woman. Let's call her Sarah. She's like 5 years into this relationship, engaged, thinks she's about to marry into this like dream family, super close with the, you know, soon to be sister-in-law.
Setting the scene, picture perfect until
it totally wasn't.
Right. It all goes sideways. Fast.
Like whiplash. And it all goes down at, get this, a family barbecue.
The classic.
I know, right? So Sarah, she's like known for being super curious, always asking questions, always trying to learn new stuff. And like, this is where things take a turn.
Huh.
She overhears her future mother-in-law straight up mocking her for asking questions.
Ouch. That's gotta hurt.
Seriously. Can you imagine? You get a barbecue, right? You're expecting hot dogs and like potato salad. Not that.
It's supposed to be a happy occasion, and then bam, blindsided.
Totally.
Yeah.
And it gets worse. It's not even like she's making fun of the questions themselves.
Yeah.
It's more like she's mocking how Sarah asks them, like making fun of her voice and like twisting this genuine curiosity into something weird.
Trying to make her feel small.
Exactly. And like, these aren't even weird questions. We're talking, how does time work in a black hole? Or like, why do some snails have shells, but not others?
Those are good questions I want to know.
Right. Sarah even like writes her questions down so she can like Google them later.
She's just like wired to learn. I love that.
Me too. It's endearing. But to have that mocked, especially by someone who's like supposed to be welcoming you into the family.
Yeah, that's rough.
Major red flag.
Total red flag.
Okay, so here's the thing. Sarah's fiancé, John. He's right there. He hears all of this going down.
Okay.
So what does he do? Does he, you know, defend his girlfriend? The woman he's like supposed to marry?
You'd hope so, right?
Right.
He laughs.
No way. He laughs.
He laughs along with them.
Ooh, I can't even imagine. It's like the ultimate betrayal.
It really makes you question everything. Like, who is this person?
And what does this mean for the relationship?
Exactly. If he's okay with this now, what about a year from now? 5 years?
So, like, what do you even do in that situation? I mean, if you're Sarah.
Right. What would you do?
I honestly don't know.
It's a lot to process. Do you try to laugh it off? Confront the, like, monster-in-law?
Or do you, like, read your fiancé the riot act right then and there?
Exactly. Big decisions, high stakes.
Honestly, I don't know. I'd like to think I'd, you know, channel my inner superhero and lay down the law. But in real life, who knows?
Right. It's like fight or flight right there at the picnic table.
Totally. But, okay, so in this story, Sarah, she decides to, like, face this head on, which, honestly, bad respect.
It takes guts.
Yeah.
Especially in that moment, when you're still reeling.
No kidding. But here's the thing. She doesn't, like, go straight for the jugular. She, first, and I think this is smart, she reaches out to the sister-in-law. The one who, during the whole marking thing, was actually, like, cool about Sarah's questions.
Interesting strategy. So not going straight to the source of the conflict.
Exactly. And I think for her, it's less about like getting someone on her side, more about making sure she's not, you know, misinterpreting things. Like, was it really as bad as she thought?
Making sure it wasn't just a weird misunderstanding or...
Yeah. Like maybe they have this weird family humor.
Right, exactly.
But sadly, no. The sister-in-law, she admits it was like a bad scene, apologizes for not sticking up for Sarah more.
Okay, so now the situation's validated. It wasn't just in Sarah's head.
Totally. And for Sarah, that's it.
Yeah.
She knows she can't just let it slide. So she decides to confront John.
Here we go. This is going to be good.
Oh, yeah. And surprise, surprise, John's immediate reaction is like, textbook gaslighting.
Oh, of course. You called it.
Oof. It's so frustrating. Like, you'd want him to, you know, be understanding, be on her side. But instead, it's all like, deny, deflect, blame the victim.
Classic. He goes down the list of gaslighting greatest hits. It was just a joke. You're being uptight. Even pulls out the, it was rude to eavesdrop.
Oh, come on. Like, seriously. Dude.
Invalidating her feelings. Minimizing her experience. Making her question her own sanity.
Textbook. But credit where credit is due, Sarah. She stands her ground.
Good for her.
Oh, yeah. She's about to walk out, ready to, like, leave the whole relationship. John finally realizes, like, oh, she's serious. This is real.
Uh-oh. She's really leaving.
And that's when his facade kind of crumbles.
Cracks start to show.
He breaks down, admits that, yeah, okay, his mom, she has made comments like this before. And no, he hasn't exactly been, knight in shining armor about it.
So he's acknowledging his own part in this mess.
Right. Which, long overdue. But here's the question. Is he really understanding why this was so hurtful to Sarah? Like, does he get why this is such a fundamental deal breaker for her?
$1 million question, right? Because of an apology, without really understanding the issue, just words.
Exactly. And do those words even mean anything at this point?
Exactly.
So John, he's finally admitted, okay, maybe my mom was out of line and maybe I haven't been the best boyfriend about it.
Yeah, a little late for that, buddy.
Right. So what's next? Where do they go from here?
Well, Sarah, she decides to give him another shot.
Really?
Yeah, she moves back in, figures maybe, just maybe, he'll finally stand up for her, especially with his family. But there's this shift.
Oh, I bet. It's once you hear something like that, you can't unhear it. Changes how you see someone.
Big time.
No.
And Sarah, she's smart. She starts to see her future mother-in-law in this whole new light.
Oh, wow, this is who you really are.
Yeah, exactly. And Sarah, she has this observation about the mom. She realizes, this woman, she's threatened by anything she doesn't know, any knowledge outside her little bubble.
Instead of being oh, that's interesting, it's, let me mock you.
Right. It's sad. Classic insecurity, you know?
Right.
Instead of being curious herself, she just defaults to being dismissive. And sadly, John, he just doesn't get it.
Ugh.
He even tries to set up this whole, forced apology from his mom.
Yeah.
That's going to fix everything.
Oh, no, the old, my mom said sorry, so everything's fine now, routine.
Exactly. It never works. It's like putting a Band-Aid on a, bullet wound.
Yeah.
Doesn't address the actual problem.
Right.
And Sarah, she knows this. Deep down, what she really wants, what she needs, is for John to really get it, to understand her, to value her for who she is, curiosity and all.
She wants to be celebrated for her quick mind, not made fun of for it.
Exactly. And she needs someone to have her back, especially when it matters.
So does he step up?
No, he doesn't.
Oh, no.
Nope. Sarah realizes, these apologies, even if they're, real, they're not enough. He's missing the point. So she makes a choice. A powerful one.
What does she do?
She leaves. Returns the ring. No more yes, but. No more trying to make it work. She's done being the butt of the joke.
Wow, that takes guts.
Seriously. She could have stayed, hoped things would change. But she chose herself, chose self-respect.
And 3 months later?
She's thriving.
No way.
Yes. New apartment, casually dating, and get this. She enrolled in an online computer science course. Through Harvard.
Through Harvard. Are you serious?
I'm telling you, she took all that energy, all that frustration, and turned it into something amazing.
Talk about a glow up.
It's right.
Wait, it gets better. The ex-fiancé, John.
Yeah.
He never told his family they broke up?
Oh, no. You're kidding.
Nope. They still think they're getting married.
Oh, my God.
And now they're mocking him for letting a good one go.
Karma. It's poetic justice.
Right. So good. Okay, but seriously, this story, it blew up online, and I get it. It's so relatable.
Yeah. Oh, totally. I think it's because deep down, we all want to be valued in our relationships. And Sarah's story, it shows how important it is to set boundaries in all relationships, romantic ones especially.
Yeah. And to recognize our own worth.
Yeah.
What we bring to the table.
Exactly. Find people, partners, friends, whoever, who celebrate your best qualities, not tear them down.
100%. And that's our show for today. But we want to hear from you. What's one area you've always wanted to explore but haven't? What's holding you back? Let us know.
And how can you take that first step like Sarah did?
Yes. Invest in your own growth, your own happiness. Until next time.